Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back to the Bard's Playhouse Presents Tales from Shadow Valley, Season 5, Episode 15, The Temple of the Twelve. Thank you so much for joining us. Now let's bring in our wonderful cast. We have Eldritch as Khan, the God Carver Rizzolo.
Always great to be here with a little leftover makeup from yesterday.
Well, we all have long nights sometime. Shane as Fleet Admiral Zavid.
I've also got the leftover makeup from yesterday. It just makes me look natural. And it doesn't smear when I sleep. It's pretty great.
Lip gloss and eyeliner. And Elliot as Reese Guiltleaf, the Secret Scourge.
I have acne.
As a-
Funniest intro I've ever heard.
That's great. As always, I'm Lumpy Bronzearm and will be your DM for today. Last time, Lux Et Umbra took a well-earned snooze. With Danny's resplendent magical manner, everyone rested well, far from the effects of the coming conjunction. The smells of breakfast woke each in kind. Ralkawi, the Lashunta saved from certain parasitic death, sat next to Khan, setting her brain abuzz. Though confused, Khan inquired about Ralkawi's aura. Embarrassed, Ralkawi explained that her people are naturally psychic creatures, which is why the cult of the Devourer has been using them as scouts. The Lamashtan parasitoids embedded in every cultist's abdomen act as a sort of microphone, hijacking the psychic abilities of the Lashunta. Had Zavid not removed hers the night before, many secrets would have been accidentally revealed to the enemy. The Lashunta act as synapses of the hive mind, exerting control over lesser creatures, yet her party was led by a much more powerful psychic creature named Skitrix, a name familiar to Lux Et Umbra. A plan began to form, with insider information from the converted cultist revealing her entire scouting party had landed at a nearby statue of a lounging elf woman pointing to the sky. Cory No, Zavid's new Kenku feather from some other weather, stated that this was called the Statue of the Stargazer, a common nickname for the goddess Pharasma. After breakfast, Lux Et Umbra left Danny's manor, skirting the light once more to cover vast distances in little time. As they came upon a high ridge, the statue sat in an open courtyard of broken, worn stones. Embedded in the ground was a fleshy, tendrilled, chitin-covered pod. The voice of Skitrix echoed in their ears. "Thank you for the coordinates. Bioships en route." Leaving the vivisection for later, Khan bamfed into her Ratmax form, climbing the tall statue. As she climbed up the side, her claws felt the familiar touch of a ceramic metallic alloy, the same substance found upon the drift rock. Silent as midnight, Khan waited for the sniper Salask to get up for a snack and quickly absconded with a dozen vital gun parts stored in her cheek pouches. When the Shirin returned with a rat on toast, Khan's blood began to boil. Salask grabbed her rifle, aimed it at Khan, and pulled the trigger at point-blank range. Click. In an instant, Khan teleported behind Salask, magically slashing the back of her head, sending her careening from the sniper's nest. Seeing the body land hard on the broken, cobbled courtyard, Zavid quickly scurried over, absorbed Salask's shadow within his staff memento mori, and hid her body within his own shadow, to dispose of discreetly. Thankfully, none of Salask's underlings had heard the commotion, giving Lux Et Umbra the chance they needed to all climb stealthily into the statue's head, dispatching them all in one swift go. On the floor, Reese had found a large carved constellation of 12 stars forming a ring, each having their own orbiting planet about them. Strangely, the marking around the constellation implied it to be located where the pole star is in the night sky, a curious artistic choice. Within Salask's personal effects was a bizarre lens made of the same ceramic metallic substance. As Zavid climbed the stargazer's arm to its peak, Khan followed close behind. Holding the lens up to her eye, the pole star began to glow with a faint blue ring around it. In a moment of scientific revelation, it became clear that this artifact can detect high-energy gamma radiation. For what purpose, though, remained hidden. As they further explored the statue, Danny discovered a carved marble fresco. The more it was investigated, the stranger it became. 3 distinct panels sat side by side, the first showing the apotheosis of Eridan, god of prophecy, the second, his death, and the sundering of future sight. Both had wildly accurate stardates about them. Zavid had the shocking realization that this must be the final true prophecy from the previous age. However, nothing could have prepared them for the third panel. A rat, a cat, a Shelonite elf, and a Pharasman elf danced merrily. The cat's eyes bore the holy symbol of Lux Et Umbra. The stardate above their head read 42 days from today. The conjunction. Answers given, yet more questions arise. Is this prophecy guaranteed to come to pass? Why is Pharasma depicted if necromancy is her anathema? What is happening to the pole star? All questions that must wait, for none of this information can fall into the enemy's hands. As the party exited the statue, Khan set up explosive charges and cast a magical shield about it. The resulting explosion did not shake the jungle, but left a massive ancient statue, a smoldering pile of rubble. That's where we're coming in today. Thanks everyone for joining us. We are back on, not so much the road, but back on the path in the jungle. You have seen the Temple of the Twelve upon the Singing Range Mountains in the distance, and Ralkawi, with having Kori No, your Kenku, as your guide. Zavid, I believe you had used Skirt the Light earlier, and I've been letting you pause it. So do you want to resume your Skirt the Light?
Yes.
All right. So everything begins to go grayscale once more as you step into the border shadow plane next to, what is it, the underworld, I think is what it says. You go to the underworld. Or the netherworld, the nether realm, that's it. Yes, you headed to this edge of the nether realm, and you begin to head northeast. The power of this magic gets you there very quickly. So if there's anything you need to say or do before you get there, pretty much now's the time, because you're going to get there almost immediately.
Do we believe we're going to have a fight on our hands when we arrive?
Ralkawi will tell you, if you see any, like me, any Lashunta, anyone, essentially anything with antennae, if you get within 30 feet or so, they will probably feel your presence. If they detect you, they could tell the leader Avissa and Skitrix about our presence, but, I am not as sneaky as you, Khan, but if you could somehow get me close, I think I could suppress the psychic field of some of the lessers. That way you could go in the head.
Sounds like an interesting plan.
Do you have any way to hide me a little better?
I mean, I can give you tips and tricks and point outs. I wonder... No, I don't have any magic like that. I was thinking I could slink you down and put you in my pocket. That would make things easier, but alas.
Danny might have that. Let me look. Let's see what Danny's got. She has a lot of spells. I think
Anna's just so used to rat maxing that she kind of forgets that other people can't do it.
Other people can't turn into a rat, no.
Yeah.
What do you have, Danny?
Doesn't have anything really.
Think.
Don't you have invisibility?
She turns around, she's got this big
I have
fucking
walk
jaw,
invisibility,
giant
but that's
cheekbone.
You're right, that's for you. Danny has regular druid invisibility.
I have invisibility.
Oh, nice. So yeah, either you or Danny could. Danny has way more spell slots if you want to
that's
save
true,
yours.
That's true. Yeah.
So I'll use Danny's invisibility, and then I'll burn a second level bard spell. Let's just save. I don't know. Calm emotions. It doesn't matter. So there, Danny will turn when you get there. We'll have Danny cast invisibility on Ralkawi. Oh, that'll be great. Yeah, I can, as long as they don't see me, I think I can sneak in and suppress the psychic field around any of the weaker ones.
Okay. I'm gonna, when we get to the location, you haven't described it. We haven't arrived yet. We're still talking about it.
You're still kind of talking. You're on your way. You're going to arrive almost instantly, so do what you need to do, then go.
I want to give some of my power to you before you leave. So, don't run away too quickly.
All right. I'll be sure to not go until you all tell me.
I can fly up. If you need to get a higher vantage point, take a look around. If you want me to scout first.
But you wouldn't be caught, would you? Or would they be able to mentally know, like, that you are... This guy doesn't transform into a bird. He just is.
No, he's a bird person. Yeah, he's not like the raven people.
I know you can scout, but how confident are you that you won't be seen?
I can fly pretty high.
They got spaceships.
Oh yeah, I can't fly that high. Maybe I should stick to the ground.
I know having eyes in the sky would be helpful, but if you're visible, that would be, I think, too much of a risk. Perhaps...
Bushbird it is.
Bush, yeah. Are you able to stay and get the view? Can you hide and sneak within the trees and just...
Oh, absolutely. I can go among the foliage easy enough.
These are some big trees, so you know you can be pretty high up in the canopy and still get the good view.
Right, I can climb up there if you'd like.
Okay. All right. That sounds better. Don't fly out in the open though. It'd be too visible.
Roger, Roger.
All right. Any other plans you want to make first?
I guess I would love to give foresight to whoever's sneaking. Is that going to be Khan or?
Yeah, Con would be best for that.
And Reese can cover your tracks behind.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice.
Now I have to give up another slot to do this.
Or 2 below it. Like, it's a 9th level for foresight, right? So you could burn your 9th for the foresight and 2/8 to compensate for the other one you need to burn.
Okay. All right. I'll
It's
actually.
your choice.
I'm gonna burn 2 8th level. The
That
2
is
that I
totally
have are
fine.
Divine Inspiration, which can refresh a 6th level spell slot and all focus points to one creature. It's a nice support thing, but I have a feeling we won't need it. And Unholy Army, which is an AoE effect that affects demons, devils, and Velstrax.
I'll tell you,
But
you won't need that.
I don't think I'm gonna need that right now either.
I will straight up tell you you won't need
doing
that.
Okay, so I'm going to use up those to then cast Foresight on Khan. Khan, you
Hell
get a
yes.
+2 status bonus to your initiative. You're never off guard, and you have that lucky reaction where you can re-roll something.
Nice.
You can always look up the spell if you need like specifics, but it lasts an hour. So for the next hour, you're good, and you've got
That's awesome.
that bonus.
Sweet.
I've added an initiative bonus to you, Con, so next time you roll initiative, it should just automatically take into account. So if you remember that you have that reaction thing, because I will forget that, you've got it.
All right.
All right. So I think that's a plan, yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
For now,
Okay.
that's what we'll do. I've got
Sweet.
heroisms and stuff on tap if we need to get bonuses to our rolls, but I'll wait
Awesome.
to do that.
Awesome. Okay. So you enter the border ethereal, or the border netherrealm plane. You start to contract those distances and stretch yourselves out and cover vast distances, and you were able to see the Temple of the 12 from the hand of the Stargazer. So this spell it covers 3 days in an hour, I think. So you're able to get there in about a minute. And you finally get to the edge of this mountain. You're still in the forest. It's tall, and there's a stairway carved into the side of the mountain that zigzags back and forth in slalom. It slaloms back and forth up the side of this cliff face and goes into the mountain at the top. Corino says,
I'll get a higher look. Just a sec. I'll be right back.
and flaps up his wings, gets to the top of a high tree. Let me roll something to see if Corino sees anything. Perception. Ooh, that was pretty good. So, about 3 minutes later, Corino comes back down and says,
Well, I did notice that there's something poking out of the side of the temple there. It's a big metal like cylinder thing. Got a big piece of glass at the end too. Big large glass lens at the end of a copper tube.
What
Give me,
is
Khan,
that?
Khan do crafting maybe, and I'll
yeah.
aid.
actually, I'll roll something for you, Zavid. Con, go ahead and do crafting.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I think Fantasy Grounds is freezing. Give it a
What?
second. There it goes.
I'll aid with my.
Sure.
Ooh, actually.
That was pretty good. Pretty good. And then Zavid, you have... Where's your skills?
Where are my skills?
Okay, actually, yeah, Con and Reese, it sounds like a telescope.
They're already looking out for us.
I think I know what this is. This is the infamous glass cannon. It shoots. It's a long tube and it shoots glass out of it, but it's very fragile. But it's capable of doing a lot of damage. I read about it.
No. This is a telescope.
Take a hero point, Zavid. That was funny.
That was really good.
All right,
Con
but,
kind of has something similar. She has microscopes. Telescopes are telephoto. They
Well,
see longer.
it could also be that too. It's really one or the other, you know.
Okay.
He's like clearly embarrassed. He's like, I'm shutting up now.
Because Reese knew about this and I didn't. God damn it.
Yeah, I rolled your astronomy lore and you got a 38. I was looking for 40.
Oh man, I could have done astronomy. But...
I feel like
That's right.
I feel like Zavid is even more embarrassed knowing it's a thing that he's used to like help chart the stars and stuff, and he's just like,
I can't help it.
for some reason he just assumed there was only one telescope and it was at that observatory and that nobody else could possibly conceivably have one of them.
The only telescope in existence is in
Yeah.
Truma.
Right. And he's like, well, that's silly. Of course that's dumb. Why did I think that?
All right. Oh, goodness. So, Con, are you going invisible or just rat mode?
I'm gonna go rat mode to save resources.
All right, great. So
Will that
you
be a cosmic mistake? Who knows?
Who knows?
What?
So Ralkawi is invisible after Danny casts it, burns her couple of spell slots. You're at the base of this stair. What are the Zavid and Reese? What are you two doing right now as Khan and Ralkawi go up? Are you following behind, or are you waiting for a signal?
I'm waiting for a signal before I go through because I do want to make sure tracks are covered, but I also want to make sure we're not like being spotted.
Okay, give me a perception check then, while you describe.
Yeah,
what
and
you're doing.
I was gonna say I trust with foresight on Khan that she's gonna be able to avoid trouble, and she's in rat form. I think like they're not gonna pick up on her thoughts or whatever, so she should be fine. But I guess I'll do perception as well. Excuse me.
Yeah, please.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You rolled a nat 20 and everyone saw it. You don't see any guards that are visible from your vantage point. That was with a nat 20. You don't see any visible guards.
I look over to Reese and I'm like, call me crazy, but I think we're early. I think we can get a little closer.
Yeah, no, I don't see much either. Let's go.
And if I'm wrong, then we will deal with that mistake. I think actually we're in a good position here. So I'm gonna continue forward and gesture for our NPCs to follow. And
Okay. So you make your way up this winding step, watching yourself and make sure you don't knock any, roll me stealth checks just to see if anyone horribly whiffs it on the way up.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
That'd be
Is there
very
a map
funny.
that we're meant to be
Not,
looking at?
I will be sending it out in just a second.
Okay.
One second. Oh, God, Reese, Jesus. And Danny got a nat 20 as well.
Reese,
God.
don't you have that group stealth ability?
Yep.
That
He
feat that helps us all?
does. He
Yeah.
does.
I do.
So,
I rolled a nat
yeah.
3. Can I use your thing?
Yes.
Yes,
please?
absolutely.
Danny also rolled a nat 20, and Khan rolled a 47. Like, between all of you, I'm just going to go group stealth on this one. That's more than enough. So you make your way up this stairway, and it finally goes into the mountain. And here's where I'm going to share the map finally. Boom. You should be in the bottom left. You shouldn't be able to see very much, just a compass rose and a slight bit of stairs going to the east. Let me know when that loads for you.
I imagine the way that this stealth check worked was I was having trouble keeping my balance and whatnot, so I jumped on Reese's back.
Yep.
And Reese just did it for me.
Yep.
And then once we got to steady ground, I hopped off and been like, thank you. I would offer the same for you, but I don't think without the end hall I'd be
You
able
can-
to do much.
No.
You have your
could
belt
just-
of giant strength.
Oh shit, I do. I offered the same to you, but I'm not as stealthy, so it wouldn't actually help.
It's okay, as long as you can bring me into the darkness that we could escape to, we're good.
This is like in One Piece when Usopp was like saying I'm useless, but then Sanji's like, you do what I can't do and we'll do what you can't do.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has that loaded now?
Yep.
Fantastic. So, you're inside, and Ralkawi says to you, there's a slight landing over here, just up above here. Oh, wait, no, she didn't get this far. Never mind, she has no idea where she's going. I think I hear something. And Khan, I think you rolled pretty high in your perception, didn't you? Who rolled highest? It was Zavid got a nat 20 as perception. He's who it is. So Zavid, as you get to roughly where Ralkawi is, right about there-ish, you hear something coming from just past here. And this makes sense. As a necromancer of Cabriri, you hear gnawing.
I'm gonna tap Rakawi, and so they turn around and see me, and I say,
Yeah. And she nods. So you can go particularly quiet. I think, who was it that got the stealth nat 20? Was it Khan?
Nope.
I don't think so.
That
It was Reese.
Reese
Oh, it
and
was
Danny.
Reese. Yeah, Reese and Danny. So,
I turn around, Reese is already here, and I'm like,
that's right. So you're all doing. That's right. I'm doing a group thing. So
Yeah.
I'll just open this up because you rolled really high stealth and really high perception. So what you see is over here, standing imperiously on a promontory partway up the mountainside, is a temple of elegantly sculpted stone with a single domed tower rising from its center. Expanses of the structure's weathered exterior bear scores of tall glass-paned windows that cause the facade to shimmer in the sunlight. Wide stairs are carved into the rock face, winding back and forth as they ascend to the temple from the ruins below. And on a small landing, you see a large green worm-like creature feasting upon a bisected humanoid. And I'll share an image of the creature. It has extremely sharp, needle-like teeth and blue fins. It's very snake-like, with a sort of compound eye. But it doesn't appear to have noticed you. It is just munching on this bisected creature, this humanoid.
can we make a nature check to
Yes.
see if we know anything about
Nature or Reese? No, you don't have beast anymore. Yes, nature.
it? All right, I say we, but I'm not doing shit. I'm not
Yeah,
making this
Danny's
shit.
rolling nature. I've got that for her. Okay, Danny got 44.
I accidentally did the
nat
tower, but
20.
hello.
Hell yeah.
Con.
Okay, wow. All of you rolled really well. Reese, you got a 41. Danny got a 44. Con, you got a nat 20, 42. So, Con, you recognize this as a mountain eel. It's clearly just a creature that lives in these mountains that has found a meal. It's probably not evil. It's just a creature. It's just a predator. If you
Yeah.
don't bother it, it probably won't bother you. You could probably scare
Besides,
it off.
it's already got its meal that it's working on.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's probably
Yeah.
not starving.
Yeah, she'll get everyone's attention and be like, you know, we don't have to panic. We can just ignore it, and it will probably ignore us.
I am more than okay with it. That thing's disgusting.
Still, we should look like we're not easy prey. Is there anything we can do to make ourselves look more fearsome or dangerous?
I mean, I could probably make a scent, get a scent that smells something that it wouldn't like. What does it not like?
That's such a good question.
You
DM.
rolled a nat 20. You would know. It doesn't like.
Mint.
Sure, I'm into it. I like
Yeah.
mint. It hates
It's
peppermint.
averse to peppermint smell.
Yes, these creatures are averse to peppermint. It
Yeah.
doesn't harm it, but it hates it.
Oh,
Love it.
okay, yeah, that works. And then Reese just goes, "Oh, that's perfect," and yeah, it starts smelling like peppermint.
So you make like a peppermint bomb.
Yeah, pretty much like. Oh,
Colin
I have
can use
these
crafting
leaves.
to make a peppermint oil real quick.
Yes, I
Yeah.
like that. Roll crafting. Let's see what you do with this.
Yeah. For the record, this is better than Khan's plan, which was to put spikes on the outside of her armor so it would disincentivize biting us.
You
That's
know,
not bad
47.
either.
Yeah, that is also a good idea. You could do both.
We
But
could do
47,
both.
that's great.
Is there a natural predator for mountain eels? Like, what eats mountain eels?
Bigger mountain eels.
Oh.
Male mountain
So
eels.
they're apex predators. There's nothing that. Okay.
Yeah. Dad mountain eels.
I guess if we know what a mountain eel sounds like, because you guys had really good nature checks, I can also use ghost sound to like make the sound of a friendly mountain eel.
There you go.
So
I like it.
not only do we sound like one of its kind, but also that we stink and it probably wouldn't taste good.
And you have spikes.
Yeah.
And there's spikes if
I
all
love
else
it.
fails.
I love all three. So you put this great plan together on the fly. And how do you approach? Do you just walk up confidently?
I think we should conga line. Like we should all move like a single unit. You
Like a
know?
snake.
Like, we're an eel, yeah.
That's brilliant.
So everybody behind the person in front bends down to make it look like we're all moving as one. And the person in front has to be the scariest looking person.
Yep. Oh, let's see.
So Danny.
Danny,
Yeah,
yeah.
Danny.
She could wild shape into something and be scary. Like a snake. She could wild shape into a snake.
Sneaky snack.
A
Can she
sneaky
do a
snake.
partial wild shape, like just her head or something? Is that something?
I'm
she
okay
could
with
do?
that. It's not
yeah.
technically by the rules, but that's funny.
Snakehead? I love
So,
that.
Yeah, so she, whoop, and then get Con in there as well. Boop.
We're hoping this thing is stupid enough to be confused by what it's saying that it doesn't want to eat us. It's just
Yep.
like the fuck.
I'm gonna have Danny roll performance at advantage because she's legendary at that and rarely gets a chance to use it. That was pretty decent. Okay, she got a 43 on that, so that's more than enough to trick this thing. So all of you are hunched down, conga line, back to back, sneaky snaking around. You smell of mint. You've got your spikes on you. Zavid, you're making this horrible screeching sound. The creature looks up. And it kind of rears up and flares out a little bit, but then it sees that you're not going to attack it. It grabs what's left of its food, and it climbs up onto the wall, sinking its little claws into it, and runs away quickly with its corpse in its mouth.
Yeah, it would think we're trying to scavenge its meal, so it's like, no, my meal, and runs.
Yep.
That's perfect animal behavior. That's exactly what an
Yeah.
animal would do. It'd be like,
Yep.
I'm taking my kill
It's
somewhere
like,
else.
screw you guys, I'm taking
Like a
this.
jaguar up a tree
Yeah.
or something.
It doesn't
yeah.
want to fight you, but it doesn't want you to steal its food, so it's just going to steal its food and run. So, yeah,
After
easy.
it leaves, and we like break our like conga line, I'm gonna look at Rokawi, who just not even 24 hours earlier was like, I'll give up my life for the end of the world. I'll be like, sometimes it's fun to be alive because you get to do shitty stuff like that and survive and have a story to tell.
That was actually quite amusing. I never got to do anything like such with any of the cultists. They don't seem to have any fun. You all seem to have so much fun together.
Yeah,
They
there's some.
control you.
Oh yeah. We
They
have a good
make
time.
you fear not being part of their family. That's how they get you. But when you break free, that feeling of liberation, knowing you can do whatever amuses you and find the whimsy in life, even in dangerous situations.
Also, once when you've been in each other's shoes, quite literally, you get comfortable.
I can see how.
So what you see in front of you now is another stone stairway that goes up and seems to curve to the left onto another landing. So is Rolkawi and Khan going first, I assume?
Yeah.
All right. So as you make your way up, give me a perception check, Khan,
All right.
as you get to above there-ish.
Perception. There we go. Middle of the road. Middle of the road.
Middle of the road. Let's see what Rolkawi gets.
Also, you're just moving us as a whole group, right?
I left you down at the lower end just for
Oh,
the
there
moment.
we are. Okay.
Yeah. But okay. So Con, you don't hear anything, but Rolkawi says,
Stop. I sense a presence. There's someone nearby.
and Zavid, as you get about to there, your necromancer's visage goes off. You can tell there's an undead nearby. Not a lot of them. You can tell it's just one.
I kind of hurry up to you guys, and I look to my friends here. I gesture for Danny to come up, and I say, "You are new to this portfolio of death, so you don't have the sense for it yet. But I want you all to reach out with your own feelings and tell me what you can feel up there. And I want to see if I can teach them to like sense undead in their vicinity as part of their demigod
That's
powers.
great. I love that. Undead lore. All of you have it. Let me see what your... yeah, let's go with a 38 DC undeath lore.
Yeah.
Come on,
So
and
that
Reese. And yeah,
I
Reese.
like that because that means they can make checks to do it, and then because I have necromancer's visage, I just do it automatically. And that makes sense.
Danny
Holy shit.
cannot... Wow. Danny can't feel it. But Reese, holy shit.
Oh yeah, I got Oliver Gatho's everything. I'm familiar.
Good lord. Lots of nat 20s today. God dang. Oh, that was a 19, I guess. Wow, Con too. That's a critical as well. Both Con and Reese, you suddenly, you can tell. It's like, almost like you can hear it or feel its lack of a heartbeat. You can sense that there's an undead within about 30-ish feet of you to the northwest.
Like that feeling of being watched, but anywhere you turn, you know the direction of the presence, right? And you can also feel that you have some measure of influence over it. We together have the power to command this creature, whatever it is. Alone, maybe we could influence it, but together we could take its will for our own. Maybe not necessary. But does one of you want to lead us to this creature and see what we must do? Basically, I'm taking on the role of teacher. Like, I want to
Zavid, give me a religion check or an undeath lore, your choice, to see if you can, because you have the most attuned necromancy, so you might be able to tell what type of undead this is from a distance.
Sure, yeah.
Also,
The other ones I will say can't, but you might.
Can I
not
use
that
a hero
no.
point?
Okay, I was gonna say not with that low.
I would like to see if I mean, if I fail again, I'm just gonna fail.
Oh,
Okay.
there. Yes. Okay, so Zavid, you can tell that this is like a raised corpse, so this is more of a flesh thing. So you might want to send Khan.
I'll say, Khan, this is a corpse of some kind.
Ugh.
So our guardian of the flesh would be very suited to this. Would you like to lead?
She cracks her rat knuckles, and she walks in confidently.
Wonderful.
Strolls in.
Get this open up. There we go.
She remembers how kind of easy to control. Oh gosh, what were those guys when we were in Skitrix's lair? There were some kind of homunculuses.
Big,
Yeah.
like, troll.
Yeah,
those
things.
Rib cage and something.
Yeah.
It was like rib cage and bitey. Or
Yeah, something like that.
So she's strolling
There
in
we go.
thinking, this is gonna be easy.
Alrighty, and finally ready. Okay. A series of weathered pillars arcs around the entrance of this temple, marking a curving border around a small plaza. Standing in front of the large stone double doors of the Temple of the 12 is an imposing figure. A dark-skinned elf man with glowing yellow eyes, wearing armor crafted of supple red leather and a long glowing halberd on his back, stands, vigil with crossed arms.
I don't see him on the map. Where is he? There he is.
He's
So
very small.
He's very small because this is a large area. I can circle him
Yeah.
if you need.
I got him now.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. I like to think he's too.
Oh, okay.
He's a short king just sitting there.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny.
Standing vigil.
So, God, what do? Do you stride up confidently, or do you sneak? How do you approach this?
She's gonna walk up confidently. She can just snap her fingers and make this guy, like, do whatever. Why would she be afraid?
Fair. This elf looks to you and says, "Halt! Who goes there?"
I don't need to answer you. I think you need to tell me who you are. And she's trying to, like, exert her influence. She crosses her arms, too, to look real tough.
Roll me an undeath lore. The DC's not high.
Alright.
Yeah, you beat it by 1. It was 36. And he immediately, you almost see him twitch a little. And he says, I am Peneliar, son spear of the inscrutable. It is my duty to guard this place against those who would despoil or misuse my people's discoveries." And as he says that, he's taken aback by how quickly and forcefully he said that.
Yeah, you know, there's some pretty, shady and dangerous people I heard that are on the way. That, exactly, they want to despoil, the inventions, the creations, you know. It's a terrible thing, right?
They are. I hate to inform you, but they are already here.
Then
They-
why aren't you doing anything?
Their leader cast a magical spell upon me to force my hand, and gave me orders to attack any who attempted to enter this temple. I am unable to withstand their magics. They have powerful necromancy. They entered the
Wow.
temple and studied the secrets within. Some of them later ascended the mountain to commune with the heavens with the portable shrine they carried. The others remain inside.
Well, I think we just need to get this magic spell off of you, my friend.
We're hearing this, and knowing that he's not immediately attacking, I'm gonna join Khan. And I'll, if Danny doesn't see, I want to gesture for her to join along with Reese.
Oh yes,
Because we are the Grave Guardians. They say, it seems you are in a bit of a bind, friend.
Yes, I was bid to guard this temple by my people, but the powers of the creature within, the green one, it is forcing my hand. If you come much closer, I will have to attack you, though I do not wish.
And he pulls up his halberd and points it at you.
I'm going to walk forward. And I'm going to... This is going to go up against my actual feet. So let me see what the feet says again.
Oh, that's right, yes.
Let's see. It was abilities. Necromancer's Visage.
I think he has to roll a will save, right?
Oh my god, I have a lot of fucking feats. Holy shit.
19, man.
Yeah, here it is. Undead creatures can immediately sense your visage and tend to act accordingly. Each time an undead creature 2 or more levels lower than you attacks you, it must make a will save against my spell save DC, which I think is like 40 now.
Your spell save DC for cleric is 42. Yes, 42.
42. Yeah, that's correct, because when I leveled up, it advanced my DCs. If you're also affected by Sanctuary... Okay, no. So, yeah, it needs to make the save, because it's trying to act on that order.
He is level 17, so it is 2 levels below you. So, what'd you say it was, 42? Good lord. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he could hit that, but we'll see.
I would also ask, would it be appropriate for him to have disadvantage since we're the
That's a good
gods
point.
of death?
Yeah. He would absolutely have disadvantage. And he needed it because they rolled a 15 the first time and a 6 the second. So he got a 48 and a 39. So he does fail because of that. So, he stands still. He doesn't attack you as you approach, but he's still holding his spear pointed at you.
That resistance you feel, you know why you feel this. It isn't your own will, but something else.
Yes. What are you?
Do I have your consent to override the spell they cast on you?
Yes, they have been damaging the temple. I would love nothing more than to get them out of here.
Will you do so serving us?
You have my blade if you can remove this curse.
I just refer you guys to come over because I'm gonna need everybody. Basically, I wanna use our divine power to dispel the spell without using slots. Essentially,
Sure.
I want to like override it and like
Basically, if the
like
four of you hold
administrative
hands.
privileges. I want to like
If the 4 of you hold hands and make a ring or something, you can, because we've established that when the 4 of you touch, you become a full god for just a brief second, and you've done this before with the goblins at the
And the
Fangwood Keep.
effect we're trying to produce isn't that crazy. We're not trying to raise an army. We're just breaking a mortal spell. So
Yeah, it's a regular necromancy spell. There's nothing fancy about it. So, yeah, this is gonna work. How do you do this?
I think as we sort of approach this guy, and he's now maybe resisting, though with a little bit more or less effort, we kind of surround him, and each of us place a hand on him at the same time, and with our wills being aligned, which is to break the hold of the spell over him, it's as if a single god wills the spell to be broken, and it is broken.
It is so. He immediately lowers his spear. He says, "That was incredible. I haven't felt such magics in ages. Who are all of you?"
We don't have time to explain. We need to get in there.
Oh, very well. Yes, let's go. And he turns around, takes his spear, and there's a slot in the door. It's about a foot long.
While he's doing that, I want to cast my...
Oh, sure.
Nerd
Foresight
spells
and all
for-
that. Absolutely.
Yeah, so Foresight should still be on con, but I have a Heroism with a +3 bonus. Who wants that? Who wants +3?
Heroism is sick. Oh my god.
I mean, I will never turn down heroism.
I'm
But
gonna
I've
give
already
you
got a
+2
cool
because
thing.
you have Foresight. I have
Oh,
a
that's right.
Heroism
Then
at
yeah, give it a
+2.
Reese. Give it a Reese.
So Reese, you're gonna get the +3. Do you have permanent foresight?
Never
You have
mind.
true sight.
True sight. Sorry,
Yeah.
wrong sight.
Yeah,
Then
true
yes.
sight, not foresight.
And I'm gonna use up my pinpoint, which was my 10th level spell, because I don't think we're gonna need it. Since we got to where we wanted to be.
Mhm.
So let's see. Let me toggle that. You now for the next 10 minutes, Reese, have a +3 status bonus to all your saving throws, your ability checks, and your attack rolls.
So modifier +3 for like everything.
Yeah,
I can get that.
+3 status bonus to everything essentially.
I can add that to you here in a second, Reese.
Oh, okay.
Moment. That way it'll be automatic and we won't have to remember.
And then
So,
Con,
target Reese.
you're getting the +2 version of that.
Heroism. Okay, and then Con gets, that's a 6th level, right? Heroism, yes. Heroism, Con gets that. Okay, got it.
And then let me see something.
While you're in here,
7th level fly. What does that do? I have it upcast for
it
7th
casts
level.
several people, like on
That's an
more than
hour.
one
It's
person.
an hour.
Oh,
is
it's an
what it
hour?
is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was more than one person.
We don't have my mount here. We don't have any of our mounts. On
You could
Gosh,
bring,
I'll
you
do
could
it.
summon Vrot. You can summon him from anywhere. But yeah, the rest of the mounts I don't think are around. And
Would
the
I
ones
be
you
able
use
to
for
summon the
Con,
tiger?
yes, it's your familiar.
Yeah, I can summon my.
Actually,
Absolutely.
Okay, you know what? I think instead I'm gonna summon. I want to try a big spell. Can I use my harms and heals, which are upcast at 10th level? Can I use those to fuel
Yes.
other spells?
Absolutely.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna
Yeah.
use up one of my harms then. That's so. Thank you for that. That's so
course.
nice.
Yeah, as long as you're burning slots, I don't care.
To cast 9th level summon undead, and I want to summon a skeletal titan,
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
and that'll be my opening move before combat starts. When that titan shows up, we go in. So that'll be that's my last thing I do before we start combat.
Okay. Titan.
I've been
Well,
wanting
do you-
to summon a real big thing for a
Yeah.
while.
He will, as you say that, Penelier knows what's in there. He says, they are not right on the other side of this door. They're in the main chamber in the center. We may want to sneak in at first.
I'll
and then...
I'll wait. I'll hold off then
Yeah,
until right before we
if
go
you
in.
hadn't had this guy, I would tell you, I wouldn't have told you that, but he knows
Yeah.
exactly what's on the other side of this door.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't need that right this second. So let me open this. It's pretty big in here. Get it here first.
Excuse me.
Yes. So he puts his spear inside this keyhole, and it opens up into a fairly large chamber that you can see most of from where you stand, which is why I'm opening up a big chunk of it. There we go. You just can't see the far south from where you're at. And there are two things I need to make visible. Root 4, Whisperer 4. Where are you? Where are you? There we go.
Where are you?
This one. And then Whisperer. Too many things on here. Oh, yes. Okay, so you give me perception checks while I'm doing this.
All right.
Gotcha.
Okay. Perception. We're locked in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We see,
Yeah.
we hear,
Oh, there we go.
we're
Whisper
good.
4,
We hear it as owl.
Brute 4. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I was confusing myself. Yes, you are all very locked in. Fantastic. Wooden workbench. Wrong. That is not the right entry hall. From its floor to its curved ceiling 30 feet above, this entry hall is covered in sweeping arcs of constellations marked with delicate lines and numbers at regular intervals. Around the room, embedded in the floor, are a series of wooden pitons sticking up at regular intervals. And you said perception. You got perception checks. You see that there is a strange constellation carved into the wall that looks like this. And I want Zavid to give me a religion check.
And I do an astronomy.
You can do astronomy lore if you'd like, yeah.
Thank you. Just because Elliot,
Yeah,
the
okay.
astronomy nerd, is
Both
like,
of you recognize that this strange constellation is the holy symbol of the goddess Ibra, who is the goddess of navigation. But Zavid rolled high enough, or no, but Penelier can tell you, yes, not only is this the constellation of Ibra, it is actually, it's a secret. There's a traps over there to the east on the floor. If you walk in this pattern, the pattern of the constellation of Ibra, you will not activate the floors.
I see.
Over where there's like little starburst pattern on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you walk in the pattern of the constellation there, you won't activate the traps.
Let's
Amazing.
We'll use Reese's sneak and we'll
Yep.
follow this guy Peliar or whatever. Follow the trail.
Okay. Yeah, and let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to? Ah, yeah. You also see the same 12 sun constellation. Oh, and I also have Ibra's holy symbol, just in case you're curious. It looks like a moon with an arrow through it, a crescent moon with an arrow. That is Ibra, the goddess of navigation. But yes, once again, you see this circular constellation with 12 stars, each having a planet orbiting them. Again, you're not sure what's going on with that. Which direction? And then you roll really high in perceptions. So to the west, you see that there are 4 large wooden barrels on the ground, and you see 2 more of the type of mooks you saw at the Temple of the or the Statue of the Stargazer. You see, here we go, a Lashunta who seems to be playing with shadow magic, and another Lashunta with long, sharp teeth, who has strange, futuristic-looking armor on, as well as bladed weapons. That's all you see.
Avoid them.
Yeah, fuck that.
So that's everything you see from your vantage point.
Was the opening this door loud? There
No.
could a lot of.
No, you could have opened it quietly.
That's very convenient.
Again, if you didn't have the guard here, it would have been a more different story.
All right. So I would like to follow the guard through the path and avoid these guys, so we can get into the inner chamber as quickly as possible.
Right. So you can get to here, and this.
Back to Dad.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. The exterior wall of this gallery contains nearly 100 tall, narrow windows that allow thin streams of anemic light to pass through their foggy panes. The interior wall depicts the night sky and its stars. Dozens of stylized starburst carvings decorate the floor. And again, you just the secret was figuring out the constellation, but you all rolled really high, and you have Peneliar here, so wasn't much of a challenge.
So like that.
Yes, so basically like this. Yeah, like that. If you pretty much walk in that pattern, you can get fully across without... And Con, give me a crafting check, just to see if you recognize... Yeah, you immediately recognize that there's blades in the floor that would come up and start to spin, and you also realize that the pitons sticking out of the floor in the northern section, clearly the cultists activated the traps that were in that room. You suddenly realize, oh, those idiots activated the trap. So that's what was with those. So give me another stealth.
They had to lose a bunch of their guys just to figure out how to cross this area.
Pretty much. Alright. Not terrible, actually. The southernmost point in the temple is a high-ceilinged sanctuary with tall, narrow windows filled with foggy, discolored glass. The vantage point juts out over the cliff below, overlooking the stairs carved into the mountainside and the ruined ancient settlement below. And sitting on the floor, rummaging through several papers and carved pieces of rock, is a strange blue-skinned creature with an elongated forehead and 4 arms. Doesn't seem to be armed. She has 4 arms, but does not seem to have weapons on her. She's armed, but not armed.
Yeah. I'm unarmed. Kill her. She's lying.
What does she seem to be doing?
She's rummaging through like papers and like just stuff. She looks like she's researching something.
Yeah.
I'll turn to Rolkawe and be like, "Is this one of your leaders?
Oh, no. I believe she was kidnapped and brought here as an archaeologist. We were sent to look at any ruins, and we needed someone to decipher languages and runes. I believe she's a linguist.
So
Do you think she has
she's
the bug situation? Perhaps that you did? You did?
I don't think they've had the time to do this. No, I don't think she has the mother's gift.
when
Everyone
was
else in
she-
here would.
When was she taken?
Less than maybe a week. Right before we
so
landed. Fresh.
So she wouldn't know enough about the leadership of this organization to know that we're not a part of it if we're wearing these robes.
Absolutely. She would assume you are with them.
Okay. So let's just tell her to go on a break, and then we're gonna destroy this fucking place with her out of here.
I like that.
So I'll quietly walk up, and I'll make sure that I'm always like out of view of like basically that this thing is like covering me from these guys. But I'm gonna kind of tap my foot and make a little noise so she can maybe hear me.
And she looks up and is kind of startled, but doesn't.
I just gesture.
And she gets up and walks towards you.
Yes.
As she approaches, I'm gonna, in a low voice, as not to alert the others, and be like, "How long have you been working?"
I've been about 5 hours now.
All right, it's time for a break. Okay. If you're missing details on these things, I'm sure whoever took you is going to be a bit upset that you missed it. So proper rest will be important. Go ahead and go outside, get some fresh air, sit, and got to lunch with you. Eat your lunch. And if you hear a lot of noise in here, don't worry about it. We're handling something. All right.
All right. I can do that, I suppose. Thank you. I could definitely use the time out.
And don't even think about the running away.
Of course, I wouldn't dream of it. I've seen the little bugs that Avissa has threatened me with. I don't want that in my belly.
I just let her believe what she wants to believe. But basically, when we're done, I want to ask her questions. I don't want her
Sure.
like fleeing.
Yeah.
So if I could scare her to stay, so when we're done with this fight, we could be like, all right, so what were they having you? You know, when we're not in
Yeah.
combat.
Sure. I'll have her gather up her stuff, the note she was working on real quick, and she'll scurry off
I'm
just
like,
in this
quiet.
direction.
Don't draw attention from the mooks over there. I don't even want to talk to them right now.
I'll hang it. I'll sit near the telescope.
All right, and
Yeah, put her over there at the telescope.
okay. So we have a civilian out of here.
Very much a civilian, yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Onemhia Solstarni Wahir. She's in the actual AP.
Yeah, I figured as much because she's got really good art. But I'll look at Penelier and I'll say, all right, this next part's you. How do we get in?
Well, this is just a regular door, but I do believe that those mooks, as you call them, I think they have explosives. Those barrels, they were bringing those in when they arrived. I think they're planning to destroy this place.
It's another complication. We're still in our 10 minutes of heroism, so
Yes.
I wonder how quickly we could kill these guys before they could let out a sound. Do we have a silence spell? Does Danny have silence?
She might, but I do know that Rokawi can suppress their psychicness.
That's good. That's good.
But let me check if Danny has silence. She might.
Yeah, if we could silence them both telepathically and auditorily, like that'd be ideal. Because then we can just go ham and not worry about about alerting anybody.
Don't think she does. But she's a bard. Like,
It's
that on
possible
their
Ash doesn't know about
Yeah,
that spell.
it's possible. Let's see. Silence. Is it a bard spell? 4th level. 10-foot radius.
Called.
You know, yeah, I'll let her do that. I can let her use silence. Yeah.
Okay.
They're within 10 feet of each other.
And do we have a way to lock them from movement to stop them? Does anybody have like a druid spell that can grapple them to the floor or something like that?
I have a net.
That'll help.
And
All
let's
right.
see.
So here's what we're gonna do. Danny, you're gonna cast silence. Then we all rush in. We need Rolkawi to go in, put static in their heads so they can't talk to anybody. Use your net to prevent them from leaving the silence. And then, Con and Reese will just do what they do best.
That sounds good. I'll stay close to the wall.
And Rolkawi gets to about there. Is that within range? Yeah. And Rolkawi is able to. You see her calmly close her eyes. Then she looks to you and makes a motion.
All right, so we'll start to get closer, and I think at this point Danny's gonna have to do her silence, and then we.
Danny
rush.
will take a quick step out, immediately blast them with silence, and you can tell that it goes eerily quiet. So you know it's your moment.
And then who's got the net? Corino?
Corino, yes, Corino is over here. Bring it up. Corino bursts around the corner and jumps onto this barrel, throwing a net around them. I'm going to make them roll reflex saves at disadvantage because they were not expecting this. So that's a 27, nat 2 on one of them. Good lord, that was a bad roll. And then this guy, reflex. Natural 5 for a 30. Both of them critically fail on the net. They're only level like 14. So both of them are netted to the ground and they're in an aura of silence. They're both like...
I guess we just come over and coup de grace these fools, right?
Yeah. Con, if you would like to roll, you're welcome to. Let me give them off guard. Probably not super necessary. But I know you like having number go burr.
I like number go big.
So,
It's one of
off
my
guard,
greatest joys in life.
off guard. There you go.
Being
Now,
freaking
who would I be
fantastic.
to deprive you of such joy?
Honestly, I've been in the position of a DM that's like, oh, this guy's got 1 hit point, so any amount of damage is gonna do it. And they're like, so I can't roll? I'm like, well, can't is a strong word. I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying you don't need to. If you want to
Yeah.
roll, you can. And like, well, I want to roll. I want to see how much I was going to do. It's like, all right, People just love to roll, I think.
Yeah. 51 critical. Yes,
Okay,
that's gonna
yeah.
do it. That's gonna do it. That's so many dice. 52. I mean, it's these guys are not going to live through this.
Yeah.
So which one was that? That was the Whisperer. This guy.
Good luck whispering with the silent spell, buddy.
I look at your weapon, and it's got properties like God slaying, and I'm like, this is a man.
Yeah.
This is just a guy.
That wasn't the nat 20, was it? No, it was a 16. You
This
do
is
have
my
you do have a second attack and Khan's bladed blade, technically.
Yeah.
He's almost bloody from just that one attack. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Look, I love being Blender. Call me an open source 3D modeling program because I love the Blender.
Oh, that was terrible.
There's the
Nat
natural
20.
one.
Okay, wait, it's Aliastir. You might be able to cut his head off.
Yeah, but
Let's look it up.
is that a once per day thing where you can try to decapitate somebody?
Oh, it might be. Yeah, but it's only on a nat 20.
Yeah.
But you
I
might
think-
be right.
Well, is it a roll that you have to like confirm?
Yeah, let
Right?
me see. I don't remember the rule. It's the last time you did it was against Urgathoa.
That's
Yeah.
a long ass.
I think it should be, instead of once per day, I think it should be 1 success per day. So you can keep trying until you succeed, and then you
I
can't
like
do it
that.
again.
I like
Yeah.
that. Here we go. Let's see. Impossible. Vorpal. There it is. It's Vorpal, not Keen. Originally, as a reaction, you roll the nat 20 on a strike with a weapon against a creature that has a head, critically succeed, and deal slashing damage, which you just did. The target must succeed at a DC 40 or your class DC, whichever is higher, fortitude save, which he's not going to pass. Or be decapitated. This kills any creature except ones that don't require a head to live. So if you want him to, he's going to probably fail. He could, I guess.
Let
You
him
can
didn't
try.
pass.
hear once
Let
per
him
day
try.
either. I heard just this happens.
That's also, you're right. You're right. It isn't once per day. It just happens. So
Let him
let him.
try.
He can, if he gets a nat 16 or higher, he'll live. 1741. So, but do you damage? You're still gonna do critical damage. You just don't
yeah.
decapitate him, killing him instantly.
Yeah.
Instead of going this way, you chop into his shoulder, and we're gonna see how deep that blade
Yeah, how
goes
deep it
into
goes
his
in.
chest.
68
Yeah, there we
dead.
go.
Well, you
That's
killed him
a
instantly
lot.
anyway. You just don't decapitate him. So how do you
Yeah.
kill this guy? Any way but decapitation.
Yeah. I think that Khan just slices through this, like, it's just shy of the neck, but it does go into his chest because of the angle with such force that his upper torso just kind of explodes.
Yes. Actually, yes, because when critically hit, the caster bursts into a hail of sparks. The attacker must succeed at a DC 37 reflex save or become stupefied 1 for a round. So I'm sure you can nail a 37 reflex save, but please give me that.
Oh my.
Yeah, you got it.
It won't hurt, but it might stupefy you. Nat 16, you're
problem.
fine. You're
Not a
fine.
problem.
That was
Oh my
almost a
gosh.
3. That was close.
That's
So,
so
Reese,
good.
I think that's the end of your turn. You walked in, stab, stab.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Reese, what are you going to do to the other dude?
To the other dude, I think I'm gonna take one of the barrels that's in front of him and just crush it on top of him.
Okay.
And use telekinetic projectile.
Perfect. Telekinetic projectile. So hit him with that.
There's that as a me thing of just doing it, but I don't know how to deal actual damage.
Oh, yeah. So he's your target now. And down to so many things. Wow. There it is. Telekinetic projectile. Why is it spelled weird? That's funny. Where'd it go? There it is. Telekinetic projectile. Okay, you want me to just roll it for you?
Yeah, roll it for me.
Okay, there we go. Do you want bludgeoning damage?
Yes.
That is a hit, but not a crit. Bludgeoning, 8d6. 42 damage, though, smashing this barrel into him. And as it does, the barrel breaks open, and a bunch of black powder spills all over the ground and covers this brute. So
Amazing.
he's now covered in extremely flammable powder. And now that it's not in a barrel, it's not going to explode. It'll just catch fire really fast.
Oh, okay. I still have one action, right?
You do, which you could wog if you choose.
Yeah, I'm gonna go wog, and I want to do a fire arrow at him.
I knew it. So go ahead and roll that, the plus 32 fire arrow. He's already your target.
Okay. Plus 32 fire arrow.
That's a crit, so go ahead and roll damage on that.
This feels awful, but amazing at the same time.
Oh my god, it's so much damage. 82, well, he's at heavy now, but I'm going to give him an additional 4d10
He's on
fire
fire.
damage because you just set all of this black powder on fire with an additional 26 damage. So which one is this brute for? That's probably gonna do it.
Yes.
Let's see, where is he? God, oh, 36, 42. Yeah, that takes him out. So, Reese, you launch your arrow into him, and which causes all of the black powder to catch fire. And you see screaming, but you don't hear anything as the fire takes him out. And a moment later, the black powder, because it's so incendiary, does burn itself out quickly.
Good.
And not a sound was made.
We
Do
love
we
it.
feel any tremors from the explosion, or was it not enough
It wasn't an
to,
explosion. It was just a fire. Just a.
Okay. All right.
Well done. Well done.
You solved your two
okay.
guys puzzle.
Yeah, my 2 low-level dudes puzzle.
How are we on
I wanna-
time, by the way?
You have to. Oh yeah, Con.
Yeah.
How much longer you got? I at least want to do this room and get you to the next room if we can.
All right, I have 22 minutes.
I think I
Okay.
can nail that.
Can I ask our undead friend what's behind this door? Is there anything important in there?
I do believe it's just leftover artifacts from the elves who lived here before. They had holy relics and such.
Let us check to see if there's any more people in here. We can
Roll a
take out the need.
Perception
Yeah.
check, please.
I want to make sure that they don't have like reinforcements that are gonna rush in once we start fighting for real.
No, you don't hear anything.
I step into the silence spell and I'm like,
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Con and Reese, if you want to try perception to see if you hear anything on the other side.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, neither of you hear anything either. You're pretty sure there's nothing moving around on the other side.
Yeah.
open the door.
Okay. Boop. Let's see. Is that this one? Study. This series of rooms once served as offices and laboratories for the high-ranking astronomers and scholar priests that operated the temple. The rooms are now a clutter of crumbling furniture that is only a soft kick away from collapsing into dust. Let me see. You have perception checks. Why don't you get a fresh round of perception checks? What do you say?
All right.
Thank you for that.
Those were all pretty bad.
I mean, and also we did a hearing base. This is probably
It
sight
was,
based.
that's true.
now.
This
Oh,
one is
Reese did
site-based. That's a
worse.
good point.
Don't worry.
That's a good point. It's site-based. But Zavid, as you're looking around, this again, it's mostly just empty stuff. You see ruined furniture. You spot a strange, what you recognize to maybe be a scroll case. It's very strange. It's made out of like a weird, hard substance.
I'll grab it and look at it and be like, thought this was metal, but it's pretty light. Metal. Like plastic, I'm guessing. And he doesn't know what that is.
It's
Or
the
some
same.
polymer.
Con, as soon as you show it to Con, you recognize it as that same ceramic metallic shit you've seen everywhere. The drift rock,
Yeah.
the stargazer. It's this shit that you've never heard of before. This weird, strong, crazy tech substance.
I'll give it to Khan to look at.
Yeah.
See if she can get open.
She's like scratching at it like it's a fidget toy.
Give me a crafting check of DC of 45.
All right. I need a 9 or higher. My math is right.
Oh, that was almost a nat 20, but it was
yeah.
14 for a 52. Still pretty good. So you're scratching around with it on your claws, and you get them kind of up under the cylinder, and whoosh! And a little bit of steam comes out, like you drop some dry, like it had dry ice in it. And I have an image of it open. You pull it up, and you pull out a transparent film almost that's connected from one end to the other. And as you pull it out, it lights up with a series of concentric rings dotted with differing colors. Spots are strewn about the entire surface of the transparent screen, each from a different angle. Strange lines and curves crisscross over the charts in odd ways. A couple of complex symbols line the edges.
Yeah, Con is it's just staring at it, mystified.
Can I make a check looking at it too? Because I'm like
would
over your
like-
shoulder.
Yeah, astronomy lore from Zavid, 38 DC.
I'll also do an astronomy.
Yeah,
lore.
you can do that as well. Oof.
I'm looking at it and I'm like, Reese, come here. Oh shit.
Oh,
I
Yoink.
kind of know what.
I'm using a hero point.
Yep,
We
that was
can't-
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Double twos, the double deuce.
All right.
There,
okay.
that's way
Very
better.
well.
Yeah.
It looks like a thing. That's for sure.
Success reveals that the crisscrossing lines do not correspond to any types of orbits, nor do they appear to have anything to do with navigation at all. And you're also legendary navigating, like sailing lore, so you would know this has nothing to do with navigation and star charts. Reese, can I have society from you? 48.
Absolutely.
Because there's some weird runes that look sort of familiar. It's the same type of runes you saw in the rune obelisk, and you've been. That's not gonna be high enough. You need a nat 10, basically. 50-50 shot.
Hold my beer.
Because you've been getting better at translating these, so I've been slowly lowering
There we go.
DC. There you go. That's not a crit, but good.
Oh, are we adding our plus for heroism?
Oh, that's right, that's right. So I guess that would be technically right a crit. Perfect. You needed a crit. Good. Because a success shows that the runes say crystal, vibrate, coincide. But a critical gets you amethyst, hum, harmonize.
Amethyst, hum, harmonize. What?
So, vibrating crystals, they resonate with each other, and you need the amethyst in order to make it harmonize.
Something like that, I would assume.
Hum. Does that mean you need to strike it so that it makes a vibrating sound, or do you have to actually literally hum?
Danny starts to look at it from over your shoulder as you say the hum harmonize thing. And she's looking at the lines, and she just rolled really high on her performance. She got a. Oh, no, she rolled precisely what she needed, a 48. Or no, she rolled 4 higher. She needed a 44. She looks and she says, Oh, all those crisscrossing bars. It's like sheet music. Look, right here. You've got harmony, you've got the pitch, you have the chord you're supposed to sing in. And then she starts to hum. You have this really pretty tune, and the screen lights up.
Oh shit.
And you can see it has a little blip on it, and it has an arrow pointing as you're holding it up vertically. It has an arrow pointing up, not like down forward. It's literally pointing up above you.
Oh, look up.
Like literally, well, ceiling is what you see, but there's something above you, is what it's telling you.
Oh, is there a staircase in here that
Not
leads
in
up
this
to another
room.
level?
There's a staircase in the main chamber. It leads up to the high temple.
Okay. I think we should give this to Danny, because Danny can. Apparently, it's a
Yeah.
musical password. That's really cool.
That's so
Figure.
cool.
And she can reopen it and hum the thing again. But now we have a thing that can. I don't know.
Yep, Danny gets the scroll case.
This is adventure, guys. We have no idea what we're even hunting for, but we know it'll be cool.
Well done working together on that. All right, so I know Con has to go soon, so let's at least open the next door.
Yeah,
And then
all right.
then we can pretty much stop there.
Cool.
So we'll
I'm
get
getting
you
ready
all-
to get my Titan out.
Yeah, I'll throw that on the map next time. But get everyone over here, and then Danny. Good. All right, and my description. Once a freestanding shrine dedicated to Desna, this butterfly-shaped structure became the inner sanctum of the Temple of the Twelve, later built around it. Even an untrained viewer can tell that the construction styles of the two phases are quite distinct. The astronomers of the Temple of the Twelve stored the records of their greatest discoveries here, and the sanctum is filled with physical books and scrolls. A spiral staircase to the north climbs to the temple's observatory tower high above the ground floor. Standing atop the balcony is a muscular Lashunta woman with a massive boomstick upon her back. Several more Devourer cultists line the room, but what grabs your eye most is a massive, hulking, bloated, tumorous monstrosity. Upon its back is a sickly green creature with an elongated head, pointed ears, freakishly wide mouth filled with sharp teeth, and a tiny, atrophied limbs clinging sharply to the back of its protector.
Oh, fucking Skitrix.
And the leader that you've heard much about, the Lashunta with antennae, has a very large boomstick attached to her back. And I think this is where we're going to stop for this today.
Oh my god.
And we'll wait. I know we're off next week because Ash is out and Elliot's out, so let's just try and hopefully plan for 2 weeks. We'll play.
Yeah.
And, yeah,
we've got a nasty little fight coming.
This should be a lot of fun.
That
Hope
looks
everyone will
fun.
join us. And there's still quite a bit of strange things that you haven't figured out yet that you need some answers to. So we'll hopefully figure that out next time. See everybody then.
Bye.
Yeah.